Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to The Bear. This is season 4, episode 5. Last episode was all Sid, so I guess we're going to see what the rest of the gang's been up to, huh?
Yeah, last couple episodes been really interesting. Loved the last episode. That was just Sid focused, but they did leave us on a little bit of a cliffhanger from the previous episode. Was that our Michelin star guy? So I'm kind of hoping we get back to that storyline.
I'm hoping we get some answers to that agreement in this episode. I'm being impatient now. I want to see what that change was by Carmy. Let's go!
Stay here while I'm gone over the weekend, but there can be no mischief. He's my brother, and I love him. I believe him. I do.
I feel like I've seen her from somewhere.
And when I get back, there are 4 people naked, asleep on my couch. None of them are my brother, by the way. Oh, there's beer bottles and burnt foil everywhere.
Ooh.
Damn.
Turn into my bathroom, and there in the bathtub, fully clothed, is smoking a cigarette. I mean, I just totally lose it. Comes over to me. He says, Georgie, don't worry. I watered the plants.
Wow. That was a lot.
I imagine there's a lot of stories like that at those type of meetings.
You got the cool.
Yeah, Carmy.
I kind of feel like that represented for Carmy some level of a shared trauma, you know? Like you realize,
Family.
like, man, like, because sometimes we think like our families are just so fucked, right? Like, God, my family's fucked. And then you realize, like, it's not that you ever hope for somebody else's family to be a mess, but you realize, like, wow, some of the shit that I'm going
not
through.
Just me.
Other people have, dealt with a lot of their, their own issues.
Yeah, if you open your ears just a little bit and open your eyes just a little bit, there's different levels for everybody.
Yeah.
Frank Lloyd Wright House. We got a few of those in Wisconsin, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Rent me a room where I can.
For me, this is kind of an interesting journey that Carmy's on right now.
Yeah. I'm just surprised he's not at the restaurant, given in how he's been lately, but definitely needed some time to maybe chill out.
I think maybe he's just taking some sort of inspiration as, how unique Frank Lloyd Wright was and his talents and his visions and his creations. And obviously architecture and, being a chef are pretty different professions. But as far as, taking your own creations and just putting something out there that nobody's seen before.
Old school stoves. Oh, we got a smile.
A little bit of a smile
At the end there.
It's kind of almost reflective in 3x1 almost. Wake up, chefs.
You notice what they're not doing?
Not hitting snooze?
But if I have to live and feel.
Oh,
Mama.
6 a.m. Shapiro's sending her call me messages.
Well, unless that's when she just got it.
Under $1,000 in the bank account, 580 credit score.
And
I wish I could say I was not familiar with that,
Yeah,
but
That's all too familiar.
Yeah, we've all been there.
wish I could say I haven't been there,
Yep.
but I have.
Have you seen a... Oh, shit. You sound... okay?
I am fine. Sick days.
I mean, come on. Closets everywhere.
Finally catching up with him. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Will you try this and be honest?
Of course, I'll be honest.
No, you'll be nice and bullshit me. You will kiss my ass, as you should, but not this time.
This
There you go,
time
Tina.
I need honesty.
The easiest way to spot the age of a wine is by its color. It's the exact same shit.
Is he putting together his morning? Or just a speech for the day?
I miss you. You haven't called.
This is a hip neighborhood. There's a lot of skaters moving.
What can I do?
Skaters.
Oh, gosh. Here we go. Is he going to be honest?
Sucks.
You're lying.
I'm lying.
Bitch.
All right. White Squall. Never saw it. Teddy bear.
Yeah, the teddy bear.
Yep.
I gotta go.
Love you.
You too. Bye.
My boy Sammy Fack did the floors. Actually, hold on. I'm getting hit up.
Sammy!
You can't see me.
Do you know what this address is? He asks the people going through it.
If I have to
Click on it.
9:02 a.m. It's a brand new one.
people gone.
Damn it. I was looking at the title, not reading the actual message that came with it.
You know what I think about a lot? Whenever you sell a house, it's always something bad.
Think so?
Not really.
You know, you run out of money, somebody dies.
I mean, you could also say it's good. People have kids, people get married.
I never thought about that.
Yes.
It's because I'm wise.
That's what Chester's there for.
Friends have said to locked door, watch out for what comes through that.
Beautiful. Morning, chefs. What's up, Chuck? Just crushed the living shit out of an AA meeting.
Christopher Zucchero.
Albert Schnurr.
Albert, you look a lot like this asshole I used to know.
Is his name Albert?
Are you an asshole?
Depends on the day. That's the team. Just the three of you? You're getting 6 shifts out of 3 workers.
Beautiful dick, though, sir.
How you doing?
Good old facts.
I know there's room for growth, but I just can't seem to find it. I keep trying to think big. Think small, big money. Take notes.
He's telling everybody. Well, that's good news for him.
I was just going to say, you know, sometimes
expanding isn't always the best thing to do.
Make more money with what you have.
Yeah.
Or large scale, right?
Right.
It'd be nice if they could expand just a little, but I don't think it needs to be on a grand scale by any means.
He seems much more peaceful than we're used to.
I think it's the music that helps us.
Let's go. Let's go.
But he did seem happy at the Frank Lloyd Wright.
Oh, Mr. John.
Oh, almost.
Oh, those double rims. It can be brutal.
So don't make this.
It's like what everybody does on their day off.
Then you're not a complete loser, baby ass bitch, failure, nightmare. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got this, Sid.
There
There you go.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're having a little
I meant the
panic
transition.
That's an interesting shot of him and Mike there, all bundled up.
Yeah.
Looked like a field.
That was unique.
Hey, Chef. I could feel you fixating on something, and I think that's cool. Just wanted you to hear something out loud. You the shit, baby. You got nothing to prove.
He needed to hear that.
Shit.
Sometimes people that are as talented as him are the ones who are questioning the most their talent.
Absolutely. Well, and he knew what it would take to get a star, too, so he's also keeping that in mind, and there's just a lot.
Oh.
Dad, tomorrow.
Yo. I think we just sold my mom's house.
Yeah, put a win on the board for Chester.
So to the first person, too.
And tell me about that.
Dehydrated pear with violet caramel.
Great.
Sure,
I'd be afraid to even eat something like that. It looks so perfect.
I know.
It's artwork.
It's probably just going to hit every flavor blast that you could think of.
It's beautiful.
You missed a part.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a bread bowl.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Ledger Domain.
Yeah.
There you go. Get a little bit of
Yeah,
everything.
you gotta get the full flavor.
Liam's going out tonight.
Think I might need some more time.
No, non-negotiables. It's a good thing I got you some firepower.
Going up.
Mustache.
Mustache.
Hey! Oh, come on!
Oh, look who showed up.
I used to
Yo, Chef said that.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing.
What?
What is this song?
Fuck you.
Try to keep up.
Like you too, chef.
Dude, we're getting like
Getting all the ringers.
fucking all-stars.
Yeah.
Oh, right of the red.
We're in the black.
I've got one word for you. Mini franchise.
Are you saying we should open
Yes,
another?
yes.
I don't know the Berzado family.
Dad, are you kidding me? They're going to love it. Keep the family feel. If you do this right, you could be bigger than Arby's. Well, think about old Albert here and cut him in for a little piece of the pie. In this case, beef.
We have to beef this. I'm loving it.
Well, no, Dad, you can't use that. See, that's
Can't use that one.
Yeah.
that's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Eat fresh.
Well, see, that's Subway.
Subway.
Busted.
What are you doing here?
I found myself staying a bit longer in Chicago.
Did you hear, though, that they for sure can't afford you?
I thought, I was told I was going to get to work on some chives. Is that?
Chives.
Chives.
Like, I just am not sure you're there yet.
To work on chives.
Sorry, that's crazy how that fully 2 syllables when you say that.
Wait, how's this, right? I'm a stage in Chicago.
Sounds.
I wonder if this is going to change Sid's mind now. Like, she's seeing the progression with Carmy.
What hot closet are you going to lock me in?
Oh, the one where we ferment the fish.
Well, thanks so much. This has been a pleasure.
All right, talk about changing the mood around the place.
Yeah.
No
Well, I think
bueno.
She'll
Just
see that
bad. Just all around bad. Oh.
somebody else is taking
What
a chance.
what an energy shift.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're getting this much positivity
Hey,
in
Uncle
one
Ed.
show.
Yeah.
Or one episode.
Reservations are okay, you know.
Honestly, the review made the restaurant sound not boring.
That's one way to take it.
Who made that?
Chef Carmen.
It's excellent. I like people that set expectations.
She's gonna. She needs to give him a speech. He's down on it now.
Open up the.
About a,
Sorry, I was.
all right.
Okay.
I opened the agreement.
Repeats.
These are like.
Oh, she's staying.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that.
At the beef stand, you walked in and that place was fucking rocking.
So what do you got?
Oh, God. No. Nothing.
Gosh, I wonder what's.
It's a set menu, so we have 6 dishes plus Marcus's desserts.
And when you change your mind,
I won't.
am I supposed to believe you? You changed the menu.
Yes, I changed the menu to challenge myself, and that wasn't fair.
Oh.
It didn't make anything better. I know that.
Look at this.
Look
growth.
at this. Holy shit.
I'm not great with consistency.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh no, she feels.
But me neither.
I'm sorry, Sid.
Can I ask you something?
Did she sign it?
Yeah, shoot.
And that's why she's having those emotions right now?
My daughter wanted this like really expensive teddy bear, so I told her no.
Someone else bought it for her.
Stepdad.
Ooh. Who's the stepdad?
Frank.
Who's Frank?
Nice.
Oof.
Can't even hate the guy.
With Marcus, so if we
That's
give a
what's
shit,
worse.
Yeah.
I can't hate him.
Then 3 more dishes, and we are
You're home. You still stuck on the lamb?
forever, it seems. Yeah, I know you've wanted to talk to me.
Kind of 2 things. I lost my cleaver, and it's just.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh. Maybe.
What's 2?
There's an updated agreement.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think this is going to be really good, you know, for everybody. But there was one thing I wanted to explain to you, and
Hey.
Oh, look who it is. Interrupted again.
I'm happy that he's finally getting to see his niece. I was just hoping for the answer.
Don't know who you are.
I'm Luca.
I thought Richie wasn't going to hire anyone else.
no, he's a stage.
Stash. Wonderful.
It's like a hired gun.
Cuter than I thought she'd be at this.
Thanks.
Yeah, quiet.
What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie Berzado.
No, she's a Katinsky. Shut the fuck up, Fax. Want to hold her?
Sure. Can we hold her?
No, sweethearts.
Max can't hold her.
But as I stepped back outside.
Horrifying.
Vista per gli occhi irritati. Who wants to mount some provolone on a fucking baby right now?
That's fantastic.
Hey, Richie.
Yeah.
Stop fucking hiring people.
I did.
Hey, morning. I'm Renee.
The new ones walk in. But they've been there for a while, so.
Any other new stages or hires?
Who should we call you? Sugar?
Natalie.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that is the first time Natalie's seen him.
Yeah.
It's good for her to be around me and you know, absorb some skills. You don't look at Chef Carmen, we'll develop a refrigerator complex.
Don't talk shit to me through the baby.
Through the baby.
This number keeps calling me. I'm gonna take it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Then I hope it's not bad.
This number called me a few times. Yes, this is she.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hospital.
Don't be about Dad.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh.
Sorry we didn't get to finish.
That was my dad had a heart attack.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with you.
No,
okay?
no, I can go by myself.
Sure?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah. Please don't tell anyone. Okay.
I got you.
Damn. Oh, that's the end. Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh. Dude, that episode felt like fucking 5 minutes.
They all do. Man. They all do.
on?
It's so wild. For an episode that started out, it was a bit of a roller coaster, wasn't it? I mean, we had the story in the beginning, which I found really important for Carmy. The story in the beginning, the young woman's telling about, her brother and what she's going through. And like you said, Oak, I think it was very helpful for Carmy to hear that, because while he's been going to these meetings and he's been hearing these stories, I think hearing a story about a sibling especially hit for him, because, with obviously what he went through with Mikey, and just, I think the depth of the story, and look, this is a short episode and they gave this scene a whole lot of time, percentage wise of what the rest of the show was. So I definitely think this was part of a big point for Carmy and the changes he's making. Look, he already made, I think, a lot of changes in his head already, and now he's just kind of acting out on them as he goes with the dishes and everything else. But I really appreciate that they weren't afraid to let this scene breathe, as well as the scene with Marcus and his buddy. I forget his name. I said it during the review and then I forgot it.
Chester.
But Chester. The amount of time they gave to that scene as well, with Marcus selling his house. And, and that's the thing with this show, is that I'm not going to say they take chances, because they know what they're doing. But when they decide to invest the limited time that they have in certain scenes, like those two in particular, I think it definitely says a lot about where they're going in the direction and kind of what they want to present to the viewer. So I thought that was great. 'Cause, I mean, obviously that's tough. Marcus has selling his mom's house, and he, Chester was able to sell it to the first people that checked it out in a time when maybe people weren't buying houses. So, I mean, I guess that's good. And I like the two different dynamics where Marcus was kind of being glass half empty guy, Chester's being glass half full, and just the different things that you can look at. And that it's not always negative when somebody's selling a house. And granted, that's how Marcus is going to be looking at it right now, because of everything that he went through and what he has to do now. So I'm glad that Chester was there for him to kind of change the mood. And then to also help Marcus along, we brought in Luca, another ringer, to help him out. And those guys are just going to crush those desserts together. So yeah, I mean, I liked the time that they put into a number of the scenes here. And those are just two of them. You could pick out any one of them from this episode.
Oh, this show knows how to. Does everybody relate to the show as much as I do? And it's almost, God, I'm telling you guys, there's minutes of this show where it's almost like
it's a little too real.
It's a little too close to home. And we've talked previously, like that Tina episode, the struggles she had. It's like, man, like this. I don't know if I got a runny nose or I'm just emotional from this episode. About how that hit really close to home. They started off with that big speech. And look, I don't know if that was the directors, the writers kind of intention with that. That's how I took it. That's my interpretation. I know a lot of things with not only this show, but a lot of shows, it's kind of open to interpretation based on each individual person who's watching its experience. But it was almost like, when you go back and you look at kind of the dynamic with, of course, his mom and the family and losing his brother, and even with, with Richie, how messy it seems sometimes. It's easy to look back and be like, oh God, my shit's messy. And then again, not saying that you ever find comfort in knowing that somebody else is dealing with, their own set of problems, but shared trauma and shared experiences can go a long way.
Yeah, it's good to know it's not just you.
Yeah. And I don't talk too much about my family on this channel because I never want to speak ill of anybody in my family. My family for the most part is pretty cool, but there's, I suppose I'm trying not to I guess I'm trying to
it was just a tee up.
I know, but it's I'm trying to I don't want to point fingers at anybody in my family and say I've had some fucked up shit happen in my family, but I have, and it's you try to oh, maybe it's not that unusual or whatever. And I think the older you get and you have kids of your own, you start looking back on maybe some things that you grew up with and we're like, man, that was actually pretty fucked up, And then I think the older we get, and I know maybe some younger people watching, maybe they don't share as much, but the older you get, when you start talking to other people, you get to a point where they're a little more comfortable talking about some of the issues they grew up with. And you learn man, some other people had some messed up family shit too. Cause when you're growing up, right? You look at the other families and you're like, man, my family's kind of fucked up in the way and everybody else looks so normal. And then I think as you realize maybe it wasn't, there's some, I don't want to say comfort or relatability or what it is, but I guess that's kind of what I gathered from that scene. So it hit close to home. They showed Sid, checking her.
It seemed like Carmy was willing to listen at that point.
He was willing to listen, and he kind of just,
he was just there.
He kind of was, he was taking in every minute. And maybe it was one of those things where my mom drove a car through the front of the house on Christmas. My brother was throwing forks at her, at people. But wow, you came home and there was, naked people on your couch and you're worried your own brother was going to pass away. And it's you start realizing a lot of us have issues, so there was that relatability there, which hit home. Sid being, a younger person trying to find their way in the world, to open up, again, I got no problem admitting it now. Look, there was times I wish I would have opened up my banking app and saw $900. I'd have felt rich if there was times that I saw $900. A 580 credit score. Look, there's some times in my life, luckily they're in the past, that I probably would have been happy with that. So it's kind of relatable. And I think, when you're in her spot, she's got so many questions, and it's not. I'm not the guy who's going to sit here and, shit all over social media. I work in that, and I think it's great for some stuff, but it certainly, that's Quinn's job, but it certainly creates a lot more, I think, comparisons now than what we had when we were younger. And it's easy to look at other people traveling or going out or doing whatever and being like, well, shit, I've got a 580 credit score and under $1,000 in my bank account. I can't do that. But, the point in Sid's life she's going through is very relatable. So they kind of got you with that, and then they just kind of they just switched gears and had a piece about the whole restaurant that it feels like we haven't had in a while. Carmy's finally in a good spot, and it's I'm so happy for him. This show hits a lot different than pretty much anything else I think we've watched. It's just, as Dave said, it hits a little bit too close to home sometimes, I think. And, if you've been watching our reactions throughout this whole thing, I've not shied away at being hard on Carmy at times, to the point where some of you all were like, whoa, seeming a little judgy there, Oak. And it's it's almost like with a good friend who you just want to tell, you got to get your shit together, And then when Tina came through and said, you're the shit, just remember that. It's fuck, that was you can do this. I don't know. This whole episode felt so relatable. Having Luca there. Felt like it was going to bring a piece to the kitchen that you hadn't seen before. Carmy's telling Marcus his stuff is perfect. He's agreeing with Tina that they need to keep the menu consistent, to try to cut down on costs, which was a point I don't know if we ever thought we were going to get to, because look, one of his non-negotiables was kind of what I say goes, and we're going to do something different.
Well, and speaking of cost, we're finally in the black.
We weren't in the red anymore, according to that last
that chart.
animation.
Yeah,
last little bit.
You know, we saw Ibra, which I wasn't sure. You know, when they first had this business guy come in, I'm like, okay, is he some sort of hack? You know, that who's this guy going to be? Of course, we love Rob Reiner again. You know, kind of a difficult episode to watch in its own regard, just from that. But you know, a really good idea. Like, you don't necessarily have to think big. Take this successful model you have and just expand on it, which I thought was really brilliant. So this episode was going in such a good direction. Yes, there was the tension with Sid and Carmy having to talk about the new agreement, what that all entailed, because we didn't learn what that all entailed. We just learned there was something
getting to
new.
it when Matt
just
came in.
about to then sugar.
We also saw that Shapiro was texting her at 6 o'clock in the morning, which they don't do anything by accident with this show. Like, they showed messages from Tina saying the pasta is killing me, you know. Richie, how about this quote?
Yeah, he's still
checking,
working on a quote.
checking on his, motivational stuff, and Shapiro texted at 6 a.m. Like, if I get a work text at 6 a.m., I'm always like, okay, this is important, and call me when you have a sec. So,
well, and they all probably know how. They all are friendly, right? So they probably know their wake up routine or ballpark wake up routines, right? We know.
Yeah, what time? I got my alarm set for 6. Speaking of the alarm set for 6, the one thing they did show, which I think they showed very purposefully, these are not the type of people hitting snooze.
No.
Alarm goes off, they get up, they get their day ready to go.
They didn't want that extra 8 minutes.
Not hitting snooze. But yeah, look, I thought it was another phenomenal episode. Again, hit very, very close to home more than a few times. And I just feel like the writing in the show just continues to get better and better and more relatable.
And Sydney just can't catch a break.
Well, it's just life in general, right? You start getting there, and then boom, something comes along. But right here on the DocuSign, it's just the typical standard email.
Yeah.
Sydney, use this link to review the partnership. Let me know if you have any questions. So I thought there was more to it, but it was not.
Yeah, just kind of a boilerplate boilerplate email. But yeah, man, and then Sydney gets that call to end the episode, and that's she's there. She's worried about the potatoes in the oven and doesn't want to leave. And I don't know. I was like I said, we'll see how that plays out in the next episode. But I don't want to talk on it too much right now. But before I kick it over to Dave here, but yeah, that was because, like I say, you just never know. Life doesn't stop for anybody. It just keeps going, and it doesn't care what your situation is or what you're going through. Those calls are going to happen sometimes.
Yeah, I was a little worried that's why I kind of looked at you during the reaction when that number was popping up, because I'm like, this could be one of two things. A robocall.
Yeah.
A robocall.
First thing I thought
calls
was the hospital because her dad was in
hospital.
bed. That's immediately what I thought of right away. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. So at first I was like hoping for like, it's just spam calling. It's just spam calling. And then when, of course, pretty much when she walked out, I think everybody knew it was going to be Dad, right? Whoever first time watched this. It's unfortunate with that scenario, but right now, it sounds the way she has it teed up here, there was no passing. It was just right now a heart attack. So, like you said, hopefully in the next episode, we will kind of pick up right from here. Carmy, again, being super supportive in that moment. Hey, I'm going to come with you. She's like, no, don't tell anyone. I got to imagine when he was running there, he's going to go get her in something and then, get her to the hospital somehow, some way. While he comes back in, that him and Luca and Marcus and Tina can probably just fly through everything now. So I'm real curious to see how we're going to pick up with Sydney here. And the timing of everything. She just saw Luca now.
Yeah.
And Shapiro's nonstop calling. There's the agreement, which we almost got the
Details.
data, the information of what changed. Carmy left it off pretty good there, saying it's great for everyone. So I'm really curious to see what that is. So there's a lot on Sid's plate right now, and in one way, she can definitely use this for Shapiro if she chooses, which definitely think she's staying with the Bear now, especially after Luca's arrival. This could be probably the shift she needed for her to tell Shapiro, you know what, now I'm going to do this. Because, right, she's been kind of playing the avoidance factor just a little bit. She's really been trying to, I'll just say, taking her time to make this decision. And we saw her trying to contemplate that at the basketball court, too.
Yeah, well, and also she was, I think, not only Luca coming in, but what Carmy said about the menu, having more of a set menu. They just got to find a couple more favorites, figure out the lamb dish. And Carmy admitting, hey, I was messing up, essentially, to paraphrase it. He was messing up. He acknowledges it.
Yeah, it was selfish of him.
Yep, and now he is going to be more active or receptive, I guess, about Sydney's input on what they're doing here with the restaurant. And, they're in the black.
Everyone's input, right? Because everyone wanted, except Carmy, a static menu. And Carmy's like, nope, we're going to change it every day. We're going to get the 1 star. I'm almost wondering now, too, folks, at this point, no spoilers, please, if right now the star for Carmy is on the back burner, and it's just about getting like Tina said, we can get consistent better. We can get more consistency. We can get faster. We can get better. Mm-hmm. So now I'm wondering if that's at the forefront. Well, of course, with budget too, right? Because as Tina showed them, like, hey, we keep this menu changing up.
Yeah, we're going to be down to 1.
We will have zero food.
At the end of the day, what's the goal with the restaurant? Is it to have a successful restaurant, or for you to make this your own day in and day out personal challenge for creating
like an ego thing.
Creating dishes? And he talked about that. He's like, for my need to challenge myself, like, is that what's best for the restaurant? You're the again.
And he realizes that
we've talked about this before. There's a difference between just being a phenomenal chef and being a business owner, and you have to look at those from both angles. And just doing the unique chef thing day in and day out wasn't what was best for the books and everybody. And look, there's a pressure that's on small business owners when you have other people who are relying on you for their livelihood. And, every decision that you make, it's not just, impacting yourself, that rolls downhill. And I think Carmy really started to realize that. So,
which was great to see, because we were asking just a little bit of progression. He's taken leaps and bounds since he's
all of a sudden in this season.
Which is great to see. So I'm happy for that. The Richie having that panic attack is what we're kind of agreeing on, right?
Yeah, that scene I think would have maybe hit a little bit more. And granted, they couldn't do it because they had the Sydney episode, but I think if they would have followed up with this directly after the episode where like Richie essentially made the magic happen for that couple that was visiting the restaurant with the snow and everything else, I think maybe this hits a little bit different. But just because they had that kind of space of the Sydney episode dropped in there. So I don't want to say it's a disconnect, but you got to remember what Richie went through before, how he made that friggin' night happen and just crushed it for this other family. And then he's looking at the teddy bear that he couldn't get his own daughters.
Well, I think there's a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but I think there's parallels here between Richie and Carmy in some regard. Like, Richie wants to come in, he just wants to inspire people every night, and he wants to have those home runs every night. You're not going to have that, It's like, I think he just needs to come in and lead by example and, be a solid, positive, influence on everybody else around him. And you have to understand, you don't have to have a grand slam every night. You don't have to be the guy who before every shift, they showed the text to Sid. Oh, what do you think about this? And he had the quote written in his book, and, he was going to give the speech. And it's like,
he is chasing a vibe, though. Remember, he was talking to Jess about
he's chasing a vibe, but is he forcing it? That's the question.
You gonna have a motivational quote for me every night?
Well, maybe I don't know if he's forced. To me, I don't think he's forcing it, but he's forcing upon himself to create a vibe, a different way that he thinks is going to connect with some folks through the quotes, maybe. And I'm wondering now if he's thinking, he's crashing and burning on himself because he's putting a real hard expectation on himself to deliver these quotes. But now I'm wondering because they left that open there with
remember
Jess,
that last episode,
that vibe comment.
Yeah, in the last episode, he didn't even have one. Sid had to kind of take over.
Sid was just kind of, let's just move on. You're okay,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And now I'm wondering if in a couple episodes down the road here, or even in season 5, if we're going to get back to that vibe comment. Because he was about to tell Jess and he pulled back.
No.
But in the one episode, this is why I want. It will never happen. I know this, folks. But if we could get Jon Bernthal to commit to, we'll say 1 season, 12 episodes, right, folks? We can get a backstory.
Best I can do is 6.
Best I can do is 6. Get a backstory. We could see exactly. I know they gave us 1 episode with Tina, right, where they showed us that vibe. But man, if we can get just a couple episodes, that'd be great. But I know it's not going to happen. But referencing that episode, that vibe that he was talking about, I feel like maybe that's what he wants to incorporate now. But he just has to figure out how to get. With Carmy, I feel like there's still that tension there between Carmy and Richie.
Well, he was talking shit through the baby, so I would say so.
Yeah, that was pretty good. The last thing is, 2 things. One, I was talking about all the relatable shit. Marcus with the house thing. It was like, when my dad passed a handful of years ago, selling his house, like, yep. And then, my mom and my stepdad had to, within the last year move to a senior living apartment. Their house that I grew up in was getting to be a little bit much to take care of, being in their late 70s. So it's like, oh, that was that. But the part about moving, that's going to be something for me a little bit later in the next 12 months is moving into a different house, which is a positive thing. So it's like, oh, that feels real relevant. Yeah. But the thing that I wanted to talk about, when Richie was working at Ever, I felt like there was just a little bit of chemistry showing between him and I
100% think there's
and Jess.
A lot of chemistry there.
Yeah, I think it felt like there was chemistry there, but maybe Richie wasn't the right spot, and it feels like there's some still there, but this is one of the very rare cases. Well, I will say, like, I think she's such a positive influence on everybody in that workspace. I'm like, oh, just like a relationship could really muddy that up.
It could.
And I'm like,
how many times?
I feel like there is definitely chemistry there, but maybe we don't want to go there because she is she is the voice of reason right now, I think, for that whole restaurant, and especially seeing, hey, we're finally in the black, not in the red anymore. It's like, oh, maybe Richie would be happy if he could find somebody to, not be alone like his daughter was worried about. But at the same time, let's not muddy the waters with
the
work relationship thing. Sometimes
can't do it.
That doesn't work. Yeah, Mason Quinn says we can't do it, so I can't wait for the next episode.
Well, and real quick, I'm glad they started incorporating our guy here, the former baseball player. Can't remember his name right now. It's real shitty of me, but I'm glad that they're showing his component too, because they do offer wine with the meals.
Yeah,
and he has been really hard at work trying to basically be a doctor.
He's trying to learn everything.
Well, I think
about wine.
Like even just the colors, like he's trying to be a damn scientist with this stuff.
Well, I don't know enough about it clearly, but I think that in a higher end restaurant situation, the people who really do appreciate wines, and there's a whole.
There's a market.
I don't even know if subculture is even the word, because I think culture itself is the word, of people who are very passionate about their wine. And when they find a restaurant who has somebody who is very knowledgeable and also very passionate, and they have, variety and things like that, I think that maybe they would tend to visit a place like that, knowing that that's part of the dining experience as well. You're not just
it's part of the meal. It's as
not
important as the dish.
You're not just going there to eat a great meal. You also know that the person who's working there is going to give you some phenomenal recommendations. They're going to maybe have things that other restaurants don't offer. So the older I get, the more I appreciate wine. We're not going to go into my younger year stories, but I like the story here as well, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Well, we'll get some answers on the next one. I'm hoping they pick right up from where Sid was. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was the Bear. See you back here for the next one. Oh, thank God we're picking right up.
My dad is here somewhere, but I don't know. Okay, what's the last name? A-D-A-N.
God, and she's all by herself right now.
Is that the camera shaking or is that her?
That's her.
It's her because she's in shock.
Oh.
You hiding back there?
No.
No.
What is this? Why is he like a little boy?
What's going on?
Do you ever think about Francie?
Oh no.
I want to tell you something, but you're going to get really mad.
I love you. You can tell me anything. I'm your girl.
I'm a boy.
There we go.
It's like a toddler.
Yeah.
Sid is not going to be able to be with us tonight, and she got called out.
What do you mean, Carm? Where is she? Not where?
Her dad had a heart attack.
I mean,
she said.
I know, but
I asked Tiff if she could invite Francie to the wedding.
We gonna finally see her?
they've been teasing Francie Fack for a while now.
Oh,
Get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfucking bitch.
Soft.
I love you. Do you still love me?
I can't even fucking look at you.
Jeez.
Go hide.
Go hide.
She just said I've never.
You have devastated me.
Am I still your boy?
No.
You cover Sid of the past?
Yes, chef.
Oh, God, she can hear it.
They invited Francie to the wedding like a fucking bitch.
Sid's dad had a heart attack.
That was a little forced.
Well, just cut it off.
We're gonna get a gift basket sent over there, Prano. We're gonna put.
I'm sure it's
Don't
fine.
tell me to
Okay,
hold
I'm sure
on.
it's fine.
This is what normal humans do. You fucking sociopath.
You two are handling Francie.
Just Francie.
Her sister.
Francie.
What did Francine do?
She knows what she did. And
Oh,
we
they're
don't.
teasing it. They're teasing
We
it.
don't.
Gotta run the restaurant, duh.
Duh. It's a Sunday. The restaurant's closed. Duh.
Shit.
Why are you fucked up?
Yeah, because of Frank?
It's fine.
Step down.
It was great.
I am aware.
That's nice.
No, it is not.
Look at the baby.
The baby's face.
He just doesn't want to go because Claire Bear's gonna be there.
That's not why I don't want to go.
Shit, there's
Who's Claire?
Pimp's lady.
It's, you know what?
Pimps lady.
I don't want to go because I don't want to see mom. And I don't want you to turn this around on me because your ex-wife's new husband is awesome.
Oh, have you met him?
He's awesome.
Fucking awesome. You know what? Actually, Frank's got a really nice refrigerator. Maybe you go lock yourself in.
Oh, great.
There
Now
you
look
go,
what the fuck
guys.
you did.
Let her cry it out.
Let her cry it out.
This might not be the environment you want the baby in. saying.
Luca's probably like, what the fuck?
You want yourself a fridge call?
No, not intentionally. No.
It's a big day.
At least the menu is locked.
How's your timing?
It's better, but I have the benefit of portion control, so I know the exact amount to pour. Kind of makes it easier.
Right.
Oh, did that ring a bell?
Ah.
Sydney?
Her mind must be racing right now. Claire Bear!
Oh, Claire.
Hey.
The folks did correct us. She's not a nurse. She's an ER doctor.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
doctor.
doctor. Oh.
If I got that wrong, let me have it, folks.
From Frank's point of view, you're her dad, so he's like gotta get in her good graces for now.
So you got her a teddy bear.
Don't look at it like you're left alone.
Okay, how should I look at it?
Like you have help.
That's so hard to do.
Yeah.
I get it. But it's
Well, I mean, because
for
that's
some
Jess
it's hard
is
to do.
able to look at it without emotions.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, she's doing it.
You think we're gonna make it?
I can only think about today.
Yep.
And today, I gotta think about fucking beating the shit.
That's right, Tina. You go, girl.
We think small. We stay little.
Little ovens dope too.
I like little ovens. It's like we can easy bake that shit.
Yeah. What's easy bake?
It's slow, so it's a toy.
Long story.
Stuff your sock, okay? It means shut the fuck up. Don't say shit. So you can't stuff my fuck. I know all the passwords. I know every password. Seven's on a password. Swing on them. Swing on this mother. Swing on this fucking guy.
Swing on this fucking guy.
Swing on this guy. I like that guy's accent. It's really hard Chicago accent.
Have you seen Sid? I wanted to run something past her, but she's...
Dad's in hospital.
Is he okay?
I called and left a message.
Parents are human, too.
Oh, what a line.
Oh.
God damn.
Whatever your relationship to them is, God forbid the moment something happened.
Timer starts.
It's always a clock.
Always.
We're all on the clock.
Okay, Dad's okay. It was a first-degree heart block.
Oh, hey, good. As good as a heart attack can be.
Do they know, like, what caused it? Anything heart disease is in his history. He's gonna be okay. I'm glad I ran into you, though. Me too. He's like the only consistent thing in my life.
It's tough.
And he's always worried about me. And I hate that. But it just feels like so unfair. I wish he could just worry about himself.
And they never stop.
Just like, sorry.
Just crushing this.
The one thing I've learned working here is worrying about people and having people worry about us is like everything we got.
Good thing Claire was there, man.
Yeah.
I've been crying a lot, and some people have been saying,
Sorry.
wow, you look good.
Remember me.
Oh, what a scene.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Good thing Claire was there because Sid needed that.
Isolation, I guess you'd call it, what I'm feeling. Or like how that reviewer said that I'm all disconnected from the kitchen. Like, I don't want to feel that way, you know?
I can't believe he's talking to Tiff like this. I shouldn't be surprised, but...
Yeah, I'm good. Call him to say what's up, so, you know.
Yeah, that's very surprising.
Oh, fuck. You fucking exceeded the maximum fucking time limit.
That's the worst when that happens, especially when you're pouring yourself out.
Yeah, maybe that's a good
thing.
Maybe it's
cut
a good
that
thing.
off.
I'm not sure. But I just didn't think they would
Blue
still be
caramel?
at that stage of
Yeah.
sharing that much.
Yeah.
Even though they showed her, right, showed him, now they're both one-on-one being vulnerable.
That shiso worked really beautifully with the violet.
I got it from this dude in Copenhagen. I wonder where you got it from.
Chicago, Illinois.
All comes around.
Let's go, boys. Going with the blue.
Ted, go away.
Go Cubs.
Ted, go away.
What's he do? You know, I'm not sure.
I don't think anyone knows. He fixes some stuff, but
Yeah.
otherwise he's just there. Spreading love and
Yeah,
happiness.
he's working on the electricity and the lights.
Is he back to chewing nicotine gum or the whatever gum?
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
You need anything?
No, I'm okay. Thanks.
Why don't you let me come over there?
Actually, I ran into Claire.
Oh, I'm gonna bring this up.
It was really nice,
Yeah, it
honestly.
was perfect.
She's great.
Yeah, no.
What do you say? Like, thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
You know, if you need anything, just let me know, okay?
I appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. Okay, I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Oh.
Oh, just gets off.
Oh, of course.
But at least we're going to this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not going back to desserts or something.
Oh, that's so not cool right now, considering her circumstance.
Yeah.
But I get it.
And I can move back whenever you need me to.
No, this would have happened no matter where you lived.
That's true, though.
Yep.
I mean, she was at work when she got the call.
I forbid you from moving back in.
I'm forbidden. It's cold, man.
I love you more.
I'm glad they have a good relationship.
Boy, he's really having a moment there too, where he's kind of contemplating.
At the tone,
Well, I mean, he
please
just-
record
you
your
know?
message.
Right there, you got the tear.
We love you. We're here for whatever you need. We love you, Sid.
Everyone calling in on her. Oh, God.
Yeah,
What are they doing?
What are you doing? I'm smelling a baby. Have you ever smelled it? They smell so nice.
Do they?
Yes.
That's weird, though.
That's weird, though.
What does it smell like? Raspberries that are chewed up.
I'm not sure that's everybody's
Is
opinion.
that a thing? Is that a thing?
Can grab? Okay. What's the puree? Sauce puree? Good. Thanks, chef.
What is she? Yeah. Why?
Don't. What are you doing?
I'm just writing. Pimp told me to write every second counts on the board. So I was just.
Why was your head in there?
I wanted to smell the baby. It's so nice. Have you ever smelled a baby?
Yeah, I just smelled the baby.
Yes, I have.
I built that fucking ramp myself. You saw I split my thumb wide open.
I know. We seat her back to the bar.
Yeah, easy access.
Easy access.
Smart.
Game planning.
Yeah. Richie a little defensive there about his ramp.
All right, what's her time?
Still? Wasn't Sid like 2.5 minutes?
Sid was like 2:30 something.
Yeah, but it was the exact same dish, or
I thought it was.
Can I ever touch the baby? Yeah.
When was the last time you washed your hands?
A couple days ago.
Ugh, gross.
And I know we can't afford full time.
Yo, Gary, I cannot afford the stripes on these fucking napkins right now.
Exactly. So if we took some of the menu savings, we can add a couple of lucas up front. Stages.
Stages.
I don't understand how that works. I'm gonna need some help on that
yeah,
after
I'm a
the review.
little lost how hiring 3 more people is gonna.
Yeah, and putting like Luca's up front. What are they gonna cook in front? What?
No, like we need stages. Luca is a stage.
I get that, but I thought it was because the chaos, because they couldn't run enough dishes. Well, either way,
You're hiding from things. No, I know you don't want to go.
No, I don't want to hide from things.
It'll mean a lot to Tiff. This one's not about us.
Yeah, no, it isn't, is it?
No.
That baby's been crushing it this episode.
I'll go.
The baby's been
Yeah?
doing very well. Well, at least for the scenes that we've been seeing.
Hey, can you hold her? I have to pee.
How do you want me to? You want me to do that?
Yes, feel like-
Got her?
I got her.
It's almost that. Except
It's so-
he's got his bent arms.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay.
Got that hand placement at first. It's like the baby's gonna fall out to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna come back. She's gonna come back.
He looks so nervous.
Well, your first time, you know, it's always nerve wracking. Don't drop the baby.
Every guest is the one. Every customer is the guest.
Yo,
What's up?
7:30 window.
Oh, shit. Starman?
Food and wine. Ted stalked his ass.
So that's what Ted's been doing.
Different every fucking time.
Excellent fucking work, Neil Jeff. Every guest gets treated like one of us.
Chef.
Because they're family. They're family.
Every guest is family.
Where's Dom? Where's Dom? He fell down over there.
Where's Tom?
He's in front of the cart.
Yeah.
I'll get him later.
Family. Oh, look at that.
Every Thursday.
So what was that look at Carmy all about? Well,
That felt
we'll
like
have to find out.
5 minutes.
I just realized that he was family, man. They just said family. Looked over at Carmy.
It's
holding
all
the baby.
all water under the bridge, right?
All just family.
Although he did say a lot of shit in that refrigerator you can't take back. Let's be honest. Let's not forget.
But that's their relationship.
Yeah.
So it's one of.
I think we should start off on that awesome performance by Sid
Yeah,
here.
Sid absolutely
that
crushed
dialogue that she had was very moving. I think a lot of people can relate to it. Maybe some folks may have been in this position, and so very relatable if so.
Yeah, I mean it's like we always talk about, right? Like life doesn't stop. Life doesn't care that you're running a restaurant. Life doesn't care that you're busy. It's gonna have stuff that happens to you, and it's gonna come up, and you're gonna have to deal with it. And that's what Sid's finding out. Well, thank God Dad was okay. And a double thanks that Claire was there, because that completely changed whatever would have happened in that hospital. Sid's just there all alone with her thoughts, has nobody to talk to, as opposed to Claire being there, able to help her out, bounce some things off of. I mean, that worked out about as good as you can expect. And Carmy, there was no way he was going to be able to keep a secret. I don't even know why he tried, because that team, that family was going to drill him for the answers until they got the answer.
I can appreciate, the request for privacy, but at the same time, when you have a unit that's that close as they all are, that wasn't a, ooh, what happened? That was pure sincere concern for everybody that was there.
It is, but there is also, for some, maybe not Sid, but there is for some where they kind of draw that line of, I need to be the one to say it, not you.
Yeah.
Even though you were there.
That's fair.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but there are
it is. But
folks that
the way Carmy teed it up, they were never going to stop asking him. Like, well, what's he going to say? Well, she got a phone call and she had to leave. They weren't going to leave it at that. And then Sugar came in and everything started with Francie.
that just to throw,
so
I want
then
to throw a wrench
and then
in
Jeremy just shut everything down by saying, since Dad had a heart attack, we don't have time for this nonsense.
Well, I want to
But
throw
it
this in there.
Kept going though.
Did any of that feel forced in the writing to push? Did that feel natural?
It did with these characters, because they all have their little weird quirks. Like why does Neil Jeff act like a little boy when he's talking to Sugar about Francie coming? He's hiding behind
them
the door.
though. That's
what I'm saying. Everybody is like that, and I don't think it was. I don't think it was forced at all. I think this team, this unit, this family, whatever you want to call them, they're so tight, like you said. And they run so lean. To not have Sid there is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Just her not being there is a big deal. That's
think,
not even the reason why she's not, to get to that point.
Yeah, look, and I think a big part of her saying don't tell people wasn't as much of a privacy thing as she doesn't, like, she went through this whole thing about not wanting her dad to worry about her. And I think it was a big part of, well, I don't want, she knows, look, she knows obviously what's going on with everything Carmy's got going on. Marcus's mom just died, and it's like everybody's got stuff going on, and it's like she doesn't want people worrying about her. And so it wasn't like, for me, just how I took it, it wasn't as much of a privacy thing as she didn't want to like put some sort of, burden. I don't know. Not that that was the case with anybody, especially when you're that close, but that's what I got out of that. Like, had like Carmy turned and walked in, oh, Claire's dad had a heart attack, everybody.
Everyone stop.
And you could tell like he tried to be like, hey, she's not going to be with us tonight. But if you have a situation where nobody's ever like missed,
nobody's
they're never
ever
sick,
gone.
they're never gone, then it's like, okay, what's up? And look, and that could impact the team like all night, like, wondering what's happened, And I think we've all been in some kind of situations where somebody's like, oh, well, don't worry about it ever, and you're like, well, shit, the anxiety and the wonder sometimes makes it.
And then everybody's talking, oh, what do you think it was? What do you think it is? And then you're getting off track from doing the job.
So like in this instance, if there was any time to miss one of your top players, in performance speaking, of course, at least Luca is there.
Yeah.
To help with whatever it is, but it's still going to be
another ringer.
It's still going to be, obviously, Sid's presence is going to be missed, but still, if now, let's say Luca wasn't there and Sid had to miss, I'd be like deathly worried about the performance that night.
Well, especially considering that the guest is coming in,
the star.
The star.
That's or at least that's what we're very much led to believe.
Yeah.
Which I know it was super fast, guys, when they flipped the page, but I remember the guy that we thought in the previous episode might have been him
with the snow celebration. That they had.
Yeah. Like I was certain that was the guy, and I think it looked.
Well, if I remember correctly, the dialogue was they weren't sure how many were coming in.
Yeah. But
so
this guy, like, he flips the page. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pause it.
Yeah, I wish I.
Right there.
That's not bad.
No, that's not.
That's not the guy
but
from
if this is
this guy's way older.
If he's from Food and Wine magazine, And because you can see he's got a grayish beard and brown hair and glasses. If you take the other guy and make the hair a little gray, it doesn't look like the same guy, does it?
No.
That's
maybe just younger. You know how you get, it's like your old, hey, your profile pics from 15 years ago.
Yeah, the other guy had shorter hair.
That might pay. That could be like, hey, this is the picture they used in Food and Wine magazine or whatever.
Well,
he
and
said.
the thing that I liked about this scene, and there's a couple scenes in here with Richie that I really like that I want to get into, but this one in particular, I think he's just kind of realized, he kept saying to himself, every customer is the guest. Every customer is the guest. And I think you get to a point where, look, they don't need to do anything special for this guy. They've put the work in. They've done the practice. They've prepared the dishes. All they have to do is, basically not drop a bowl of spaghetti on the guy's head and everything is going to be fine because they've put the work in. It's like Usain Bolt, when he broke the record, the dude woke up, ate some chicken nuggets, and went and broke the record because he did all the work. He did all the running and everything that's involved. So he just did his job.
I didn't expect that analogy on you.
Well, because I always go back to it because it's the idea of when you've done all the preparation and it's like the next day, you don't have to worry about it because you've done the work. All you got to do is show up and do what you do. And that's where I think Richie's at.
I think in the case of the restaurant, the tricky thing about a restaurant is you can have the best performance of your life and you got to come back and try to replicate it the next night and then the next night and the next night and the next night.
But if that's just their business as usual,
right,
which is what they're trying to get over because every guest could be the one, then you don't have to worry about it.
But you always, it's like they said in the other one. Every night is our Super Bowl. And so you have to have that mentality, which can be difficult. Look, especially in the restaurant and any sort of customer service business, really, it's like it's difficult. And if you haven't been there, it truly can be because if you're a waiter or, somebody, a bartender or works in a service industry, you have shit days just like the rest of us. We go through bad times, breakups, all that other stuff. But you got to show up at work at night and put on the smile and say, okay, hey, I'm here to serve people. Hope they have the best night of their life. Every night's their Super Bowl. Well, meanwhile, just broke up with my girlfriend or boyfriend of 5 years and bank accounts in the negatives, and it's like, but you got to show up and you got to put that smile on.
And we see that with every character.
And so it's customer service, especially the restaurant business is tough because every night you have to put on that smile.
Well, what I love so far too about this series is that everybody has something going on. And real quick, with that being said, I'm trying to find, here we go. And again, I know I shouldn't be shocked, but I guess I just didn't see it coming because I wasn't expecting Richie to still have these very open conversations with Tiff, considering, now I'm not saying they hated each other. They just somehow, some way broke up, right? Yeah. So I'm not saying they've made it very clear that he was still in love with her because he kept the ring on until he got the official news that they were engaged. She opened up to him, which I considered, that's where I asked you all the question, is she being selfish by asking him to show up to the wedding by kind of working in the daughter and stuff like that. So clearly she still is very open to him. So I should know that they talk, but I guess I wasn't ready for that yet. So I'm wondering if that's actually going to lead to some deep conversation in this season or next season, and that's the payoff, or if they're just, hey, we just want to highlight one more time that these two still have these kind of conversations.
Well, were way different in the earlier seasons, but I think what it highlights is that Richie doesn't have anybody else to talk to. The best person he has to talk to is his ex-wife, who he's got at best a rocky relationship with, I think, given by what we've seen in the previous season.
We shouldn't forget Jess. He's been really a lot of scenes now we've been seeing with Jess.
Well, that's another one. Yeah,
that's another one of those where it's like, oh man, like I when they had the episode when he was training at that restaurant, I'm like, oh, there's chemistry here, and then
everybody's going to be in a relationship.
I just know chemistry.
Can't they just work together?
Just know chemistry. I just know chemistry when I see it. But then I've kind of, it's shifted almost like a mentor role recently, and it's hard to get a read on. Look, I think, they made a big deal of him and Jess having that teddy bear speech, right? And I think what happened is, there was this big thing. Hey, can I have the bear? No, we can't have it. We're not just going to do that. And the stepdad goes and buys it. And things like that can cause, they can cause a rift in families. When you have parents doing their best to co-parent and they're not on the same page with all that stuff. So there could have been a little bit more drama off screen that we didn't see here, maybe Richie calling her being like, I said no, when he goes and does that, and so maybe this is, more of an apology than anything else. And just, again, trying to explain to her the headspace that he's in. Obviously he got the good talk, but look,
and Richie was looking at it from the negative, right? Whereas Jess was like, hey, you need to look at it from what the new guy is looking at. He's never going to be able to compete with you. So he's got to be like 10 out of 10 all the time just to not get the "you're not my dad" treatment, basically. And I think that's what Richie wasn't remembering that.
Yeah, well, he was, to be fair, like, I feel like I would have been kind of Richie in that spot too, being like, he's got this money, he's got my girl, and now I have no idea how well my daughter's being treated. I have to assume great, and I got to assume that my daughter's taking a liking to it. And then what if I start falling behind in her eyes? But yes, Jess did open his eyes up to like, hey, he's also in your shoes, knowing that he has to perform at a certain level too in order to get some liking.
I mean, it's a difficult situation. I mean, it starts here with something as small as a teddy bear. Now, granted, a lot of people might say, hey, look, it's not the bear. It's a matter of principle. Father saying no, stepfather buying it. We don't know 100% sure if she told Frank and like, hey, he wouldn't get this for me. Can you? Like, I mean, if it's a situation where, hey, can I have this? No. And then they're at the store, a week later, hey, can I have this? Yeah, sure. Like, we don't know.
Right. She's a little kid.
We don't know that if it was any sort of backhanded stuff. But as the father, you have to wonder if, okay, for future stuff now, is she even going to come to me? Or is she always going to go to the stepdad? And how far does that go? Is it just, when she wants
Taken, he'll buy her a horse. Let her go to Paris.
Let her go to Paris, buy the horse. Next thing you know, Liam Neeson's got to just fly over. And we don't need to get into that. But in any regard, I think, he's got a lot of stuff that he has to navigate. And of course, they gave us the voicemail cutting him off. I think we've all been there, and then you have to, would you like to re-record? It's like, I can't give you that same emotion again. That was a one-time deal. Yeah. So
the other scene that I wanted to ask about, because I didn't get it and you seem to understand it, I didn't understand what was going on with Gary and Richie when Gary was asking about bringing in a couple of more stages like Luca to work the front, because the problem that that Gary and they were talking about was that they don't have enough runners because they only have 2 left. People to run dishes out to people. They're getting a lull that they didn't want.
Internship, unpaid.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So you get them for
culinary slang for an unpaid internship or apprenticeship where a cook works in a stage. Yeah. Often for free to learn skills, techniques, and experience a different environment. Essentially, an intensive trial run for a potential job in fine dining.
See, I thought Luca was taking the role of like a sous chef almost, where he was doing a lot of prep stuff, and I just didn't know what the word stage meant, and they never really explained it in this whole.
So Luca's not even getting paid here? I thought it was cheap labor until that. Like, I thought it was like dirt cheap labor.
Yeah, like I like basic, like a prep line.
Like, I'm paying you under the table.
Yeah, like I'm not the top chef. I'm a prep line person.
That's what I thought too.
But if he's coming in as a stage, and look, it could be a situation where, Carmy said to Luca, like, look, man, we got to get this restaurant turned around. I've got 3 or 4 weeks to do it. Yeah. I can't pay you right now.
That makes sense.
How far back do we go? If things go good and we get the more funding, we can bring you on. If not, now look, if Luca's like,
and Luca kind of already hinted a couple episodes ago. Granted, he was joking around with Sid, but
because the thing with a guy like Luca, I mean, he's a hired gun. He can go and work in any restaurant he wants. He can just show up and be like, "These are my qualifications." Yes, you do want me, as a matter of fact. So he's in a spot where he's just helping out some friends.
I had no idea what stage was.
Yeah, well, because they never explained it.
I thought stage was like an expo person, like somebody who gets the stuff ready for, like not a chef, but somebody who gets the stuff ready for the waiters to take out. Like
That's what I thought too. I just didn't know it was
Our expo
unpaid.
people were the people who, like, food came out from the chefs. Then the expo people set it up. You will come, grab your stuff, and go. You're not like the waiters and waitresses aren't always just grabbing the stuff directly from the chefs.
Again, I just thought it was incredibly like, here's the deal kind of labored.
Yeah. I mean, the old unpaid internship.
Unpaid internship.
We're paying you with experience.
Maybe in the TV show they've worked out a deal, right?
Yeah.
But like in obviously real life.
The other scene that I really liked was with Sydney and her dad. And I thought it was a little bit different because, Sid was the one coming in there, very anxious and sad about, what had happened. And like, hey, I'll move back in, I'll stay. And I liked how he said, hey, look, this would have happened regardless because, I mean, how often are you really at home? You're sleeping at home, you're maybe having a meal or two, and then you're out. So that doesn't work. But big credit to Townsend here with his facial expressions and that one little tear that he had. I think for him, kind of the revelation is what I'm trying to say, is that he finally realized, like, I'm not always going to be here for my girl. Like, it didn't happen today. It might not happen tomorrow, but eventually I'm not going to be there for her. And it's like almost kind of realizing his own mortality sort of thing. And that, like, man, how much more time do I have with my daughter that, he loves so much. And that was, I think, the back and forth. I love you more. So, I mean, an incredible performance from, a guy who has very limited screen time, but of course Townsend is, very well regarded.
Crushed it as usual.
Yeah, and again, I said it during the reaction. I'm just happy that they have a really good relationship and a joking one. They are still able to do those jokes with each other in this kind of a moment too, which I'm happy to see because sometimes some folks might be too lost in the moment, but there are some folks out there, and maybe a lot can experience it where it was. Yeah, it happened. Back to business, that kind of thing too, right? Oh, it's probably all in between. But I'm glad that happened there. And then, guys, Francie, this
they got it.
We gotta get something soon here.
Francie.
I mean, who do you even book at this point as an actress?
They've built it up so much that it can't just be. It's got to be somebody that's recognizable. I mean, the build up.
To me, it has to be on the level of in Mamma Mia when Cher made the appearance. Like, it's got to be like to that level of who it is.
You would think.
Well, now you're building up an expectation.
Look, it's not like they're not spending money on this show with the talent. So
we shall see.
I am very much looking forward to that now because we spent, what was it, in season 2? We spent enough time on the whole Francie stuff where the build up, and basically every time Nat has a chance, she's saying Francie can go fuck, right? So I am really looking forward to it. And the wedding, it seems like a lot of shit is going to, a lot of people are going to be at this wedding. So I'm wondering if we are getting a whole episode dedicated to the wedding or if it's just going to be half. Either way, I'm sure they're going to knock it out of the park. I'm really looking forward to seeing. They better at least give us a quick visual at a minimum of who Francie is.
Francie, and how's it all going to go down at the wedding? We will have to wait and see, folks.
If we missed something, sorry, but
well, that's the thing with this show. I mean,
so much.
We could talk for longer than the show runs, and oftentimes we come very close. So we will get to the next one right now. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was the Bear.
Well, not right now.
Not right now, but we'll see you back here for the next one.